हाय स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू स्मार्ट वर्ल्ड स्कूल ऑफ कंप्लीट एजुकेशन। और आज आपका स्वागत है 6th स्टैंडर्ड के हिस्ट्री में। राइट, सो उम्मीद करता हूँ हिस्ट्री बहुत पसंद होगी आप लोगों को। मज़ेदार तरीके से आप हिस्ट्री के बारे में जान सकते हो, जो हमारे पीछे हुआ है उसके बारे में आप जान सकते हो। तो हिस्ट्री सीखते हैं अभी हम। हिस्ट्री के सारे चैप्टर्स सीखेंगे। सारे चैप्टर्स को हमने रीडिंग मोड पे रखा हुआ है ताकि नए नए शब्द आपको जो आ रहे हैं वो भी आपको पूरी समझ में आए, रीड कर पाओ आप पूरे चैप्टर को। तो रीडिंग के वीडियोस है, एक्सप्लेनेशन इन हिंदी के वीडियोस है, इंग्लिश के एक्सप्लेनेशन के वीडियोस है, मराठी एक्सप्लेनेशन के वीडियोस है, क्वेश्चन आंसर्स भी हमने गाइड करके रखा हुआ है। राइट, और उसके साथ साथ में एक अनोखा प्लेटफॉर्म, एक अनोखा तरीका जिसे पहली बार स्मार्ट वर्ल्ड कर रही है और हजारों बच्चे हमारे साथ जुड़ करके सीख रहे हैं। तो नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में बहुत ही सरल सा तरीका है बच्चों, जहां पर आपको हमारे वेबसाइट पे रजिस्टर करना है, ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे मिल करके जुड़ना है और पूरा प्रोसेस है। वहां पर वीडियोस में आपको इंस्ट्रक्ट किया गया है कैसे कैसे करना है, बस उसे फॉलो कर लीजिए। ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे हमसे मिल करके रोज सीखते जाइए, आगे बढ़ते जाइए। यूट्यूब पे भी सीखिए, ऑनलाइन पे भी सीखिए। पर्सनल तरीके से सीखने के बाद आपके वीडियोस हमें भेजिए, हम उसे चेक करेंगे, ग्रेड करेंगे और हर रोज़ आप क्या क्या कर रहे हो हम उसकी पूरी रिकॉर्डिंग अपने पास रखेंगे, पूरे सिस्टमेटिक रिकॉर्ड्स रखेंगे ताकि आपको लाइफ में फ़ायदा हो, आपको लाइफ में आगे बढ़ने के सारे मौके सही तरीके से मिल पाए। राइट, सो ये सब कुछ करेंगे। तो पहले इस चैप्टर को देखते हैं और आगे बढ़ते हैं। चलिए शुरू करें।
Hello students, welcome to the Smart World School of Education. Let's learn History Chapter 7, India during Maurya period. The Greek Emperor Alexander Sinvicha, the Maurya Empire. Before going into this chapter, let's see this box. Do you know? In the 6th century BCE, a king named Cyrus had established a vast empire in Iran. This empire extended from northwest India to Rome and to Egypt in Africa. Around 518 BCE, an Iranian empire named Darius had conquered the region to the northwest of India up to Punjab. The Darius had recruited some soldiers from this area into his army. We learn about this from the writing of Greek historian. The political relations between India and Iran were established during the region of Emperor Darius. This led to greater exchange in the fields of trade and art. Emperor Darius had tariq in all parts of his empire. This made trading easier. The capital city of Persepolis was built during his reign. Persepolis is in Iran. This is the tariq. The Greek Empire Alexander's invasion. Alexander the Greek Empire invaded India's northeastern frontliners in 326 BCE. Crossing the Indus-Sindhu River, he reached Takshashila. On the way, he met with forceful opposition from the local Indian kings. He defeated them all and successfully reached the Punjab. However, in his invasion, his army had suffered severe hardship. The soldiers were eager to go back to home. They rebelled against Alexander and he was forced to turn back. He therefore appointed Greek officers to administer the conquered territories. They were called satraps. He started his return journey but died on the way back in 326 BC at the Babylon. Today's Babylon is in Iraq. The Emperor Alexander. Alexander's campaign led to an increase in the trade between India and the Western world. The historians who accomplished Alexander introduced India to the Western world through their writing. Greek sculpture influenced Indian art, giving rise to the Gandhara school of art, the Greek kings meant the characteristic coins. On one side, the coin had a picture of king who had minted the coin, and on the other side, picture of Greek god. The name of the king was also written on the coin. Alexander's coins were of the same type. These are the Alexander's silver coin. This is one side and this is another. Later Indian kings also started minting similar coins. 7.2 The Maurya Empire. The Chandragupta Maurya. The Chandragupta Maurya founded the Maurya Empire. People were tired of the tyrannical rules of the Nanda king of the Magda Dhanyadam. The Chandragupta Maurya brought it to an end and established his own rule in Magda around 325 BC. He owned Avanti and Saurashtra and began to extend the boundaries of his empire. After Alexander's death, a struggle for power began among the satraps he had appointed. The Seleucus Nictor was Alexander's general. He became the king of Babylon after Alexander's death. He invaded the northwest frontier region of India and the Punjab. Chandragupta Maurya successfully resisted his aggression. The defeat of Seleucus Nectar led to the inclusion of the northwest region of Kabul and the Kandahar and the Herat in Mayur Empire. Did you know the Vishaka, the Sanskrit playwright, wrote a play called Mukta Raksha? It relates how Chandragupta Maurya defeated Dharyanand and established an independent power. The plot gives special importance to the contribution of R. H. Chanakya, also known as the Kautilya. The Megasthenes and Seleucus Nictor's ambassadors stayed back at the Chandragupta Maurya's court. His book Indica is an important source of study of India during Maurya period. There is an inscription stating that Emperor Chandragupta Maurya had built a dam called Saudarshan near Junagadh in Gujarat state. Do you know? According to the Jain tradition, it is believed that Chandragupta Maurya has accepted the Jain religion. Towards the end of his life, he abdicated the throne and spent his remaining years at the Savantbelgoda in Karnataka. That was where he breathed his last. Emperor Ashoka. After Chandragupta renounced the throne, he was succeeded by his son Bindusara. After Bindusara's death, his son Ashoka succeeded to the throne in 273 BC. Ashoka had appointed the governor of the Takshashila and Ujjain before he came to the throne. As the governor, he had successfully crushed the revolt at the Takshashila. After becoming the emperor of Magda, he launched a campaign against the state of Kalinga. The Kalinga occupied the region of today's Odisha state. Emperor Ashoka conquered Kalinga. Ashoka's empire extended from Afghanistan in the northwest and Nepal in the north to Karnataka, and the Andhra Pradesh in south, and from Bengal in the east to the Saurashtra in the west. The Kalinga War. Ashoka was deeply moved by the bloodshed of the Kalinga War. He decided never to wage never to let's see what is it never to wage a war again. He came to believe that truth, non-violence, compassion, and forgiveness were the most important values. Ashoka wanted to spread this teaching among the common people, and therefore he had pillar edicts and stone inscriptions engraved throughout his kingdom. These writings are in Brahmi script. In this inscription, he is referred to as the Devan Mopoi Piyadasi, beloved of the gods, and he who looks on with affection. Another inscription states that 8 years after he ascends to the throne, he met the consort of Kalinga and had a change of heart on seeing the devastation he caused. An inscription of Emperor Ashoka at Dilli Toda shows that he had put strict restriction on the hunting of bears, monkeys, and rhinoceros and on setting fire to forests. This is one of the picture of Empire Ashoka. Empire Ashoka's work for the spread of religion. Ashoka had embraced Buddhism. He had convinced the third religious council on the Buddhism at the Patliputra. Ashoka sent his own son Mahendra and daughter Sanghamitra to Sri Lanka for the spread of Buddhism. He also sent Buddha bhikshus to West Asia and Central Asia for spreading Buddhism. He also built many saututes and vihars. You should try this. Prepare a report about the public welfare activities carried out by the institution in your locality. Public welfare activities. Empire Ashoka laid stress on the creation of facilities for the welfare of people. For example, he made provisions for free medicine and medical treatment for people as well as for animals. He built many roads and planted trees for shade on both sides of the road. He dug wells and built dharmashalas administered during Maurya period. Patliputra was the capital of the Maurya Empire. For the sake of administrative convenience, the empire was divided into four regions, each with its own capital. First is the external region, that is Toshali, it's Odisha. Western region, Ujjaini, is Madhya Pradesh. Southern region, Suvarnagiri, Kanakagiri in Karnataka. Northern region, Takshashila, is in Pakistan right now. There was a council of ministers which advised the king in matters of administration. There were many officers working at different levels. There was an efficient intelligence service which kept an eye on administration and on the movements of enemies. Life of the people during the Maurya period. During the Maurya period, agriculture production has great importance. Trade and other occupations had also prospered well. There were many occupations like carving, engraving on iron, weaving, dyeing, cloth, and metalwork. Black laced pottery was also produced. Shipbuilding was carried out on the large scale. In the metal, the technology of making articles of other metals as well as those of iron had developed. Different festivals and functions were celebrated in villages and towns. This is the lion capital. The cave at Parapar. Do you know the official seal of the Government of India is based on the capital or pillar head of the Ashoka pillar at the Sarnath. The Ashoka pillar had four lines. On a horizontal strip below each line, there is a wheel or charka. We can only view one of these charkas at a time. There is a horse on one side and a bull on the other side of the chakra. Similarly, on the side that is not in the view on the seal, there is a elephant and a lion on the other side of the chakra. Wrestling bouts and the chariot races were popular, and so were board games and chess. Chess was called the Ashwatapad. Art and literature. During the period of Empire Ashoka, the art of rock cut sculpture was promoted. The pillar erected by Ashoka are excellent specimen of Indian sculpture. There are excellent carving of animals like the lion, elephant, bulls on these pillars. The chakra or wheel on the Ashoka pillar at Saranath has a place of honor on the Indian national flag. The pillar has lions on all four sides, but only three are visible from the front. There is official seal of Government of India. The cave sculpture as the Barabar Hills carved during the period of Ashoka are well known. Their curves are in Bihar. They are the oldest curved sculptures in India. After the death of Empire Ashoka, the Mayur Empire began to decline. After the Mayuras, many new states and some empires also emerged in India. The Mayur Empire was the largest empire in ancient India. In the next chapter, we shall discuss the political and cultural happening in the post-Mayurya period. Let's see answer in one sentence. Why did the satraps begin to fight among themselves? Who did Ashoka send to Sri Lanka for the spread of Buddhism? What were the occupations of the people during Mayurya period? Which animals' engraving are found on the pillar erected by Emperor Ashoka? Can you explain satraps Sudarshan, Devanyamayipo, Piyadasi, and the Ashtap? Recall and describe the extent of Chandragupta Maurya's empire, the extent of Ashoka's empire. Match the following. Group 1, Group A include Empire Alexander, Megasthenes, Empire Ashoka. Group B includes Ambassador of Selinus Nectar, Empire of Greece, Empire of Rome, and Empire of Meghtha. What is your opinion? Alexander had to turn back. Coins of Greek kings were characteristic. Empire Ashoka decided never to wage war again. Describe in your own words. Public welfare works of Empire Ashoka. Means of entertainment and sports of Mayurya period. Let's see what's our activity. Find out about the public welfare activities carried out by the people's representative in your area and write in detail about them. Read more about the life of Empire Ashoka and make a presentation based on it in the form of book. I hope you got this chapter. Thank you.
सो बच्चों कैसा लगा चैप्टर? मजा आया? बहुत अच्छा था ना? वेरी गुड। तो इसी तरीके से सारे चैप्टर्स को आप सीखेंगे और आगे बढ़ेंगे। अगर इन चैप्टर में कुछ भी आपको कमी लगी तो मुझे तुरंत से कमेंट करके बताएं ताकि मैं उसे अपडेट कर पाऊँ। अगर आपको ये चैप्टर बहुत पसंद आया तो अपने सारे दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करिए इस वीडियो को और साथ ही साथ में इस चैनल को तुरंत से सब्सक्राइब भी कर लीजिए और अपने सारे दोस्तों के साथ में सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए कहिए। राइट। सो इसी तरीके से हम आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे, कुछ नया नया हर रोज सीखते जाएंगे। राइट। सो आते जाइए चैनल पे, सीखते जाइए। पर्सनली मिल करके भी आप सीख सकते हो और उसके लिए सिंपल सा आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में जो प्रोसेस दिया गया है उसे फॉलो करिए। बस सिंपल तरीके से सीखते जाइए, आगे बढ़ते जाइए। ऑल द बेस्ट स्टूडेंट्स।